Hey, what is up, guys? The PlayStation Police here, back with another video. So today, guys, I randomly found this YouTuber. His name is The Amazing CJ. Don't subscribe to him or anything. So basically, why I said don't subscribe to him is basically just what he does. Basically, what this guy does is he just cargo griefs other people for no reason. And honestly, I don't really like that because, first of all, I don't cargo grief people or anything. And this guy, he basically says he does it because the game tells him to. Honestly, that is literally the one thing you'll hear people that cargo grief say. If you ask people why they do it, like, literally, if you ask people why they cargo grief, basically they just say, oh, because the game told me to. Like, really? So you're gonna tell me that the game tells you to cargo grief, and there's other things that the game tells you to do, but the one thing that you do is cargo grief. And there's other things you can do that the game tells you to do. There's adversaries modes, arena wars, Martin's missions, Martin's races. There's other things you can do besides cargo griefing. And honestly, it's so dumb why people freaking do it, because you only get like freaking $2,000 and probably very little RP, and it's just useless. So I'm just gonna find some random video that what this guy does, and I'm just gonna find some random video. Let's see, I'm gonna choose this video and I'm gonna react to it. Why it's fun to grief for levels. Let's see. You know, you gotta give it that dislike.
Hello everyone, how's it going? In this video, I'm going to talk about low-level players in Class 1 degree dimensional cargo, but also I'm going to talk about why all low-level players aren't necessarily new to the game, because come on guys, 2020, I mean the game's been out for, what, almost 7 years? It's been out since 2013.
Alright, so the first 20 seconds in, this guy basically says that, low levels aren't really new to the game. Right now, I think I'm like almost a level 100. I think I'm like 76 or 77 right now. But I haven't played in a while because you guys know my PS4 is broken. I can't do anything on it until tomorrow. Maybe. I'm not sure though. But basically, this guy is basically saying that low levels aren't actually new to the game. Well, what I'm going to say is I started GTA when I first started my YouTube channel, which was like 7 to 8 months ago. But I didn't have PS Plus until maybe like a month or two ago that I got it. So basically, this guy's basically pretty much wrong. Because when you start, you're obviously level 1. And that's basically new. So, you are dumb, Amazing CJ. You are super dumb, super retarded. No one loves you. So, yeah, let's keep going with the video.
So any new account you see in the game, that person's most likely had an account before. Either they got...
Nope. I've never had an account. That was like, the account that I have, I started that account when I first started my PlayStation. So I've never had another account that I've started GTA on. Or maybe I have actually. My first ever, when I played GTA Online, the first account that had PS Plus on it was my brother's. So I had to use my brother's account for a little bit. Until later on, my friend gave me a code for PS Plus, and it was for 3 months. I still have it to this day. So basically, I guess this guy is kind of right about it, because I did have a starting account, but then my main account, the one I use, the Instant God 666 account, Yeah, that was like the second account I used for GTA Online. The first one is my brother's, but the other one is mine that I use.
And or anything started for some reason. Because a lot of people got their characters reset due to the casino chip glitch, so people are starting out their characters and they're grinding more. And that gives griefers like me an incentive to come and show their cargo because it makes them lose time, money, and hard work. And if they had an account before, the new player excuse doesn't work for me anymore. Because even though they're new to the game, they know how.
Sorry guys, had to pause it for a little bit, but
Fight in the game. So when people are like, oh, you're griefing new players in the game for no reason, but it's part of the game.
How is it part of the game? It just gives you an option. That's basically not part of the game. Something that's part of the game is like what you're supposed to do. That's called part of the game. An option is not part of the game. So I don't understand why cargo griefing is part of the game when it's an option. It's not called the part of the game. It's not a part. It's an option, not a part of the game.
It's not my fault that only newer players sell cargo, because the higher...
Honestly, it kind of is your fault because you're the one that goes around griefing in an oppressor mic 2 doing stupid gay stuff, and anybody who uses an oppressor mic 2 is just honestly gay. If I ever get one, I'd use it to travel around, maybe do missions, but I won't ever use it to grief because that just sounds stupid. Just to grief? That's just a waste of time.
They don't really need money because they've already dropped enough money into the game. And the ones that do it, they just do it for fun, like they're professional. But the new players in this game, they do it because they need the money. So it's not my fault that only the noobs sell the cargo. And people are like, why do you only go after noobs and newer players in the game? It's not my fault that those are the vast majority of the players that sell the cargo. I destroy any cargo I see in the sessions. And I used to think it's the tactics that I use to destroy cargo, like the Oppressor Mark II to destroy cargo. But now...
You only use an oppressor mic 2 because you don't know how to use other weapons. Because that's all you use to grief. Because you're a little bitch. And people that are low levels, this is for my subscribers and just anybody in the world that's a low level that gets griefed. Honestly, I just feel really bad for you. I mean, I can't really help you out if you're on like PC or Xbox. If you're on PS4, I could honestly try. Y'all can add me on PS4, but yeah, I feel bad for low levels that get griefed when they sell cargo. Hey, Dad.
Hi.
How are you?
Good, you?
I'm good.
I'm thinking that people hate me just because I destroy cargo, which is wrong because destroying cargo is part of the game. But think about it. When you destroy
It's not part of the game, bitch boy.
a newer player's cargo, it really affects them because they lose a lot more than someone who has a higher rank because, you know, the higher rank has more money. So when you go and destroy someone who's new to the game, you make them lose time, money, and hard work. And they lose all the money they got.
Yeah, but then if you destroy cargo, that's just making them quit the game and forcing them to buy shortcuts. So basically, you're making less people play the game. And it just makes it like a bad community at this point. Cause first you got cargo griefers, and then you just got people that kill you for no reason. Like, literally, people that kill you for no reason whatsoever. And, yeah, it's just, you're making people not play the game as much. There was probably a lot of people back in the day, but now there's less people playing, which sucks.
And the money they invest in new supplies, they lose when they're trying to build up in the game. And what should they do then? They either rage quit, they get off the game, or they buy short cards like they should.
Yeah, they rage quit because nobody wants to play the game after anymore. So it just makes it waste time at that point. Makes them waste time.
And then that gives Rockstar money for new DLCs in this game. But the problem is with DLCs, like, even though griefers are the ones that are contributing to the DLCs, Rockstar have been making them grinder friendly. What I mean by grinder friendly is Rockstar's been doing things to make it easier for the grinders and make the grinders happy, even though the griefers are technically paying for the DLCs. They fixed passive mode, they put a cooldown on passive mode, then they put a cooldown on the Oppressor Mode 2 and Easy Way Out, which is not.
Alright, well, the first thing, dumb boy, is, you can't go in passive mode when selling cargo. It doesn't, the only thing you can really do is go off radar or go ghost. You can't go in the passive mode selling cargo. You can't go in the passive mode in the CEO, or MC, or anything, really. The only time you can go in the passive mode is when you leave your CEO or your MC. That's the only time. But when you sell cargo or get cargo and bring it somewhere, you just can't go into passive mode. So the only thing you can do is go into ghost. But myself, I'm poor and can't do that. So, yeah, it's just, you can't really do much about it. I remember, I think one time before, I got griefed by a, I got grief once, not selling cargo, but just bringing cargo to my nightclub by some dumb retard in a jet, some dumb retard cunt in a jet, and just kills me for no reason. I was stealing cargo to bring back to my nightclub. Not selling, but stealing. If I was selling, I would have been pissed. I don't follow cargo griefers whatsoever. I don't grief cargo. Even if the game tells me to, I don't grief cargo. So I'm one of the nice people. Other people who grief cargo, who just cargo grief, you're just a bitch. And you don't deserve to play the game.
Something that the griefers wanted, especially the Oppressor Mode 2, because that's our favorite toy.
Yeah, it's your favorite toy. Maybe it was you guys that said, "Oh, let's have an oppressor mic too. Let's be retarded and grief all these griefers. I mean, grief all these grinders and yeah, that's really about it. It's just like, why? Why oppressor mic 2? Why an oppressor in general? Why any type of flying bike? Why can't it just be back in 2013 where the only thing you could really get killed by is just a Rhino tank possibly in a jet? Why can't it just be like that? Now we got all these flying things like the Hydra, the Oppressor Mark II, and yeah, Kanjali tank, everything. I mean the Kanjali tank you can't really do much if it's a guy in an oppressor, so but yeah, it's just why do you have to add all these overpowered weapons? Hopefully when GTA 5 comes out for the PS5 they take some of those. They take the flying bikes out. I'd be happy if they do that.
And we have to work hard to get those toys in the game. We have to grind Bogdans all day because we don't have time to sell cargo. So
You have all the time to sell your cargo. If you're literally just an adult who sits in your parents' basement playing GTA 5, you have all day to do and sell cargo. So don't say that it's our fault for selling in public sessions with like 30 people in it, when it's your fault that's just going around griefing oppression like too. So don't blame us. Don't blame us grinders selling cargo in public sessions with 30 people when it's your fault. Just stop your bullshit.
anytime we need money or want a new toy, we have to grind Bogdans.
Well then grind Bogdans then. Just grind Just grind Bogdans. It's not that hard. Literally, all you can do is just grind Bogdans. Don't just grief cargo for literally no reason.
Because we don't have time to sell cargo because we have to grief.
No, you don't have to grief. If it gives you the option, you don't gotta grief. I mean, I understand it's your choice, but nobody likes it. You already have like 2.2K views and you got like 200 dislikes. You should have like 0 subscribers, not 1.36K. Nobody likes you when you grieve. Nobody wants to be friends with you. No wonder why you have no friends, you low-life bitch.
So when we buy these new toys that we worked hard to save up for, we don't want to just look at those toys sitting in our garage, do we? We want to use them. We want to utilize our toys to destroy cargo. Like me.
Yeah, the oppressor Mark II should be a thing that like should be useful. If you're buying an oppressor Mark II to grief, there's just no point in it. Like, if I ever buy an oppressor Mark II, I would never ever grief with it because I'm not a griefer. I don't grief cargo. I'm more of a, let's just say, partially a grinder slash a free roamer. But I don't. If I ever get an oppressor Mark II, I will never grief with it at all. That's just a waste of time and a waste of money. You're literally paying $4 million to grief, basically. You're literally paying $4 million on some stupid little bike, flying bike that just freaking that you're using to grieve. That's just a waste of money.
I've been using all my toys to destroy the cargo, and it's been fun. So it's not my fault that they're the ones carrying the cargo.
It kinda is.
It's like if the game tells you to go after the cargo, or the one carrying the briefcase. Okay, say for instance, we're doing the briefcase mission, and just because the low-level happens to be carrying the briefcase, that makes it not okay to kill the player to get the briefcase? How's that fair? How's that fair to griefers? Because the game tells us griefers to take the briefcase, in that case. Just like they tell us to destroy the cargo. It's the same thing. So, because the low-level players are the ones that are carrying the cargo, it makes it less okay to greet them. And why is it okay for grounders to use Press Mart 2s to protect their cargo, but it's not okay for griefers to use Press Mart 2s to destroy cargo? Makes no sense. So anyway.
Other people are gonna use oppressor Mark IIs to kill you because how else are grinders supposed to kill other people in oppressor Mark IIs? They're gonna grab their oppressor Mark II and they're gonna have an oppressor Mark II battle. How else are you gonna defend yourself? Unless you're like Pusser. And he's another YouTuber, by the way.
That's all I want to say for this video. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you guys did, leave a like, and I'll see you all in the next video. Bye.
If I ever see this guy in a session, I'm gonna 1v1 this guy. I wanna see if he's ass. He probably is ass. If I ever see this guy in the lobby. But yeah, that's really all I wanna say for this video. Have a good day. Love y'all. No homo. Peace out. All of my Instagrams and my second channel and everything will be in the description. So see you guys. Love y'all. No homo. Peace out.